Thank you.
Goodness.
Good games. I can play a few more, I think. Let me check my messages.
Okay.
Kind of isolating in my house. Let's see. Alright, yeah, I can play more. It's a lot of fun stuff that I think that a lot of fun stuff in the matchup that's pretty fun to find. But
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely spots where you're getting in that I have ways to counter.
yeah, very nice. No, no. That thing will always get me. Like I just can't believe how that works, but it's damage. 4-6P has way more damage than I expect.
Yeah.
Nice reactions.
Nice, definitely. Good. Is that high? That
Yeah,
starts with
high
high,
mid.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, high mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I caught that, but no, you went high.
Yeah. That was what I was hoping for. Well, I wasn't trying to catch the reversal, but I was trying to create like a pressure that was kind of hard to deal. But yeah. Very nice. That was really good. Really, really good round. Hmm.
Have you
Thank you
ever
very
tried
much.
using Taka?
What's that?
Have you ever tried using Taka?
Taka?
Hmm.
For fun, yeah. I
Okay.
like him.
I think you do pretty well with them.
Thanks. Well, the thing I would like is I would like having that nasty Nitaku game.
Yeah.
Because Leon's Nitaku is it's not bad. It's a really good Nitaku. It's just weird Nitaku. Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you. Oh, is that it?
No.
Nice. That like I'm still backturn when you hit me thing is like what the hell? It's
Yeah.
like oh, it's hard. Very nice. All right.
Yeah, I made that mistake. I should have thought block.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Nice. Very good. What's that?
That was sneaky.
Thank you. It was meant to be. Jeez.
Nice.
Nice. Shit. Very good game.
Yeah.
That was really good. I like that. I like those body check setups. Really good.
Very good use of spacing.
I thought I evaded that. It's not good. Ah, good game. Good game. Really thought I evaded that double palm. Did not.
Yeah.
Justin. Very close. Very close. Oh, that's good. Low body check. Low back fist. Oh, good.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So glad I could delay it that long. So- really nice. Very good fight. Good round. Okay.
Very nice.
Very, very good game. Very good. Just it's hard, like having to like night certain moves of Akira's are just so good at killing momentum. So it's like okay, just be ready for those things that kill momentum. You know, it's like really
Well,
hard.
that's where you can punish.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, it's where he can punish, but he really, yeah, he just really slows it down. It's great, bro. It's like wow. Very nice. It's too risky. Really good round. Good ring out. Let's see if this one. No. Okay. It's not enough to ring out with that combo. Okay. Again. Really good game. That's got it right. Yeah. Good game. Good game. Thanks.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm glad I chose evade at the right time. That was really good. That was a really good game. Really good game.
It's always a lot of damage when you evade the right way on a semicircular attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Yeah, that's why Leon's backside is such an. It's like it's important to evade to it because of both the mitigated risk and the high reward. But if you do evade to the front at the right times, it's really dangerous. It's really huge too. Okay. That was really good. Didn't
Yeah, you
expect that
missed the
double.
DLC.
That was a really good one. Very good battles, man. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
dinner, but I
yeah, that's
don't.
cool.
I'm not sure if I get to play more tonight, but probably tomorrow. But I am doing a thing with Tricky tomorrow, so tomorrow should be okay. We'll see. But I really really enjoyed all these. I kind of want to play more, but
Yeah,
again, it's dinner time, so.
no, I got you. I got you. No, I mean, to kind of wrap it down, I feel like I think these are getting like deep into our capacities.
Hmm.
So I'm happy to be drawing out everything you got.
Me too. I
So,
feel the same way.
oh,
You
you're
know,
pulling stuff that I didn't know I had in me. So,
I believe in that stuff that you didn't know you have in you, because that even ever since Japan, I again, keep being strong on the Yomi, of course. It's never saying to ever have less of it, right? And
yeah,
you have lots of it, and it is your strength. But when we were playing in Japan, especially, and maybe a hint of it in New York, but in Japan, I really felt for sure that um, you have the capability to do all of it. You know.
yeah.
Um,
Now I got to work on my, straight
right.
defense, straight punish, straight everything else. Which I'm working on. You can see it, but yeah, I'm still generally gonna favored, the yummy piece,
Of
but
course, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like just while you still have that, just keep adding to the reaction, and you are just by playing. I
yeah,
mean, right now it's processing those layers, and also when you process them right, like as you know, it's you
yeah,
can process these basically in the middle of the thing that you're already doing, and so
right,
you're doing that, and so right now, like the matches we're having today, especially like the last three sets, are are like resembling like the offline play that we had, you know.
yeah,
Very much so. I mean, there's not really much difference at all, actually. Um, and not just because the connection is good, but because of the way we're layering,
yeah,
right? And obviously, you and I can, of course, have a long ways to go towards, really punishing whiffs or hitting stuff when like someone whiffs to throw. But
yeah.
that's hard as it is offline too, and so it's one of those things where both you and I are improving on a lot of these kind of things because our judgment's improving.
Yeah, I think
And
that piece alone is what makes Japanese players so scary. Is like, yeah, they're able to understand what's going on faster because they've seen it so many more times.
yeah,
So when you do have that, I've realized that when you have that, you have more time to respond or figure out something that will be not only that but like the next step.
right, exactly. I mean that's why like we discussed like rental animator in Japan felt like that was the skill he needed to work on because that's what he felt. He has a lot of the other stuff, really.
Yeah.
But he just wish he had faster judgment, and he has fast judgment. Like, let's not. I'm not saying he
No,
doesn't,
no,
but it was
it's
something where
fast.
he
It's
felt
just
like he just wanted to be
yeah.
faster, right? He's just like, I need it to be faster, you know.
Well, at some point, I think it's not just really about being faster.
No, it's the
Your hands
judgment
is expect.
aspect, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
correct.
It's
So
exactly what you're saying, which is meaning the way he specifically put it was basically the judgment aspect. He said
yeah,
he's like, I just he wished that he was seeing the right like a really clear cut answer sooner and like
yeah,
immediately, right? That like just kind of like, oh, I know what to do here, or just like it just comes out,
yeah.
because it's a big difference, right? It creates a big gap. It's one of the
It
things that
does.
creates a really huge gap, actually. And if you don't, when you're wherever areas that you don't know that well, you're gonna be spending, literally hundreds of games getting used to it and getting to know what the better answer is, right? And
Yeah,
but right now, it's like I think some of the things I found in this matchup that can give a harder time. It's hard though, so I will
mm,
say that Akira's 4 PKG can be a really good momentum killer for that too.
yeah,
Is like Leon's 4 6 P plus K is a really good move if I use it as the 2 hit string. You know, just because it'll create what I need to think straight in the Akira matchup, unless he actually like crushes it. You know, and then yeah, but then also you and I were experimenting with some of the side game, but also some of the things that can bait somebody into attacking into an evasive move.
yeah,
And I thought that was really cool that you were, like I think whenever I lead with something, you follow along. Whenever
yeah,
you lead with something, it probably takes me a while to figure it out, but I think eventually I will figure something out. you
yeah.
know, but
I mean, the biggest thing that I felt that I was like looking at for games and games and games was like your response to P dash elbow. You would
yeah,
debate afterwards, and you would take away my mid option. So I was like, okay, this is gonna come helpful at some point, and I did. I got you with the 4 PP
yeah. No, the four
smack
PP was
right out
really
of the
good.
evade.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
4 PP was awesome when you got that in there. Um, I definitely have some responses to it, but I think you kept it for important points, and that was really good. And that's part
yeah,
of the risk management too, right? Is having
yeah,
high quality answers, even though they do have like some scary answers to them, but
yeah,
having them for the right times when they're going to win a round, you know. And or if somebody is pushing on you, bringing them out when you really need a momentum stop, when you really need someone to basically slow down and start thinking more instead of just playing off a reaction, you know. So
yeah.
So and it's like sometimes that's a really valuable thing. Of course, if that's all you do, then it's similar to like the Vanessa game where you're just chipping away at your opponent, but you're not doing enough, right? The momentum stop should be there for literally the momentum stop, but then that should buy you the time to start imposing your will, right?
Yeah.
And and
I think
carrying your own momentum. Yeah.
that's genuinely something that you're very good at, where you're like, okay, the tide is in my favor, and I'm gonna start laying it on,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna start laying it on with mixes and crushes, which is like really scary because you're like, I just need one hit, and then you keep just steamrolling, and
Thank
I think yeah, I think it goes very well.
you. Yeah, it's hard though because something I was trying to do, but it did allow you to regain momentum. Was I tried to carry the momentum, but with in a safer way, and it was really hard to do that. But I mean, I think in
Yeah,
some areas I improved on it, but in some area, but I'm also like, man, I was holding a lead, but the hard part was, it got you back in the game actually, and it was just like this is really hard, but I'm still gonna try because this is what I'm working on. But to like carry an advantage, but while managing that risk a little more, to be a little less riskier, right?
yeah,
And it's really hard. It's like sometimes it's just good to be demoralizing and just and just
yeah,
really slam down on someone, like and see if they can figure it out. But of course, the more looks they get, they will figure it out. And
yeah,
once Akira stops Leon's momentum, it's very scary because it's really scary because if Akira can figure out what I'm doing too well, um, I, even when Akira is just punishing mistakes, it feels like so much life is gone. I mean,
yeah,
if I do a rising attack, if you evade it, like I'm gonna lose 45% of my life, right?
yeah,
Even when I whiffed rising attack, I couldn't believe the type of situation I found myself in where, because the shoulder ram will like stagger from the side, will stagger so hard, right?
yeah,
It will stagger really hard, and the combo you had, I was just like, geez, like, and of course the answer is not to rising attack, but even then, but I also know fighting like Juice Box's style and Paul's style, the thing you're not doing that they do, right, is Akira's got like a really scary Okizeme game when for the opponent that's waking up, like without a rising attack, it's
yeah,
really scary. Because quarter circle, if you can master the timing, Juicebox doesn't have the timing mastered, but Paul has it on lock.
yeah,
Paul is really good at doing the quarter circle back punch when someone's getting up. Like, obviously it's set up, it's which way he knocked him down. But like that situation's so scary because suddenly it's like, okay, you got to block this. Like if you don't block it, you lose a lot of life. Okay, but then if you block it, then his like
you're
guard break
minus.
like just wrecks you.
Yeah,
It doesn't wreck you as much though. In fact, you should actually accept the guard break, but it's a real pain in the ass. So,
yeah,
but the guard break still can like put him in position to ring you out. The guard break can still do a lot of things, put you against the wall.
yeah,
The only thing well, I mean, the main thing that I felt like, man, eventually the set plays that I think would be really scary if you gradually over time add them to your game more is one is that particular Okizeme but just as an option. But the way that your current Okizeme goes though is has its own kind of steamrolling effect, so I get it. And so I'm not saying that what you're doing is bad because this is a game that has so many options and so many
yeah,
ways to go. So it's not like, oh, because these guys are doing it, you should do it. But I'm just saying, if you had that in your pocket, it's pretty scary, right? Um, right now at the wall, you do very good damage, but there's some really terrifying stuff out there where it's like, man, but those stuff are hard though. Like that stuff, like I'm not asking you to become Deniso 201, but Deniso 201 because he's gotten so good at the Jackie, like parallel to the wall stuff, then his Akira also does that kind of stuff, and it's really like,
yeah.
can't believe I'm losing 80% of my life on a mistake, you know. So, but um, but I loved seeing that we were like, I liked how defiant you were, and you were like, I'm when I challenged you on the speed game up close, and you stepped up to the plate, and you did it, and like, and And it wasn't just the same set plays you did. You actually improvised certain stuff on reaction, and you started to really. I think you started to see like how early or where you can make those decisions, even though those decision points come in a certain place. But I think you were able to see like just how much you can kind of script them to a degree, or prepare yourself for like if this comes out, I'll be ready to do this thing, and you did it, you know. So I don't know.
I
That's how
mean,
it felt
that's
to me.
yeah, and generally, I'm trying to do I'm trying to do where I'm, if I'm taking a hit, if I'm, getting beat out, it's not just getting beat out. It's just I'm trying to observe and be like, okay. Uh, Whereas before, I would be scared and just like panic, right?
Hmm.
I'm trying to panic a lot less now.
I think you're panicking way less. I think if you're getting angry, I think you're turning it into a determination instead of I'm pissed off. It's more like
Yeah.
I can do this, but
Oh,
like this is so
I am
frustrating.
getting angry.
Like I can feel you getting angry, but I feel like you're
Yeah.
managing it. You're being
Yeah.
productive with it, and that's good, right? I think in the sometimes before you're kind of like, oh, I really need to cool off,
Yeah.
and
No,
like it's
now
getting like
now
unbearable.
now I'm kind of like blowing up the steam as I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I think that's really good because I didn't see you tilt that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I saw
Yeah.
you, I can feel you getting angry, but it's different from a tilt, you know? Certain other players, I can feel when they tilt, like when they flat out are like losing their mind or like becoming obsessive. You didn't become obsessive, you were just like, you were focused, but you were like, I thought it was awesome. So, man,
Yeah, I
let's keep
enjoy
it up.
that.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm basically, this is kind of like where I'm trying to put my game now. So it's helping me. That's why I'm trying to, go into the lion's mouth, and I had such horrible matchups with you yesterday,
Right.
that I was like, okay, no, I need to get back on the horse. I need to, like, power through it. And that's also what I'm doing with Tricky. Tricky is taking off the kid